minion, and then he has the taunt.
Doesn't get it. Oh,
Yeah,
he got
he's
it.
just got it. Flash. Shadow Dash doesn't come up, but the flag and drag connect. Clear up. He's looking for the first blood. There it is. Over to Mouse, the first blood of the finals.
And the two people.
And actually, is just around the corner. So is Ming, and it was a trap all along. Clear them. Actually heading into this one. He had the call in for the top lane.
My God.
And that is a beautiful ultimate in from Cassiopeia. 2 kills over to EDG.
You don't want that. RNG do not want that. When Shen is available, Shen is unlocked. He's now just going to teleport. They're still going.
Xiaohu wants to turn one around, but the flash after the flying drag was key. The turnaround. It's still a 1-for-1 trade. 4-1 in total. He said it between yourself and me for asking even the team, the management, that they come in as the favorites. But right now, it looks like it's going to be evened up by EDG. Has to flash away. Uzi, no more summoning. Oh, last moment. Are you actually kidding me? But they will get the stun on top of that from the concussive blows. And iBoy sends him flying into a body bag.
Letme's teleported in though. They want the revenge kill.
He's looking for the knockup. Doesn't connect it. Flash after. Can't dodge that one. In with another nice knockup in from Ming. Will not culminate into anything. And now Scout to ride. Wants this lockdown, but Meiko desperately trying to get involved with concussive blows. Mlxg on his way into the bottom lane as well. But Ming is slowly burning out from Scout. Oh, he dodged the first kill. Dodge again. Ultimate. Oh, it goes pinball left to the right. And Scout finds that second as he looks to back away. 1 kill returned by Letme. But now Xiaohu, he's turning up into the fight. Wants to land this stun. It's not quite enough damage just yet. The flank drag buys a bit of time. Meiko says, hello, I will be the sacrificial lamb. I'll just be annoying for a couple more seconds. And that's another kill to Xiaohu. Top lane now, as we get to see that play one more time, all the way from the start.
And this is kind of classic Uzi, the fact that he's, overextended in a 2v1, maybe there's communication coming from Letme, trying to get that teleport down earlier. You can actually see Cho has made his back, waits for the back to complete, and then teleports.
Yeah, and Uzi actually loses the stun, turns around, and would have survived if he didn't turn around. But it's because the teleport was coming through from Letme that he chooses to act aggressively, bites off more than he can chew, and suddenly EDG, they were on the back foot, but with how early Scout gets here, you can see where Xiaohu is on the minimap. He was very far away.
But we have to cut the replay short because we have Meiko getting caught out in the river. Pops the ultimate, buys a bit of time, but Xiaohu puts him down. It looks like someone else died. It seemed like Scout died before that play.
And iBoy's in trouble.
He has flash.
He's been knocked back. He's waiting on that rocket jump. There's the flash as well, but Mlxg is closing the noose, and he has too many members of RNG surrounding him. He'll be falling. Another kill to Letme.
As a result of that, the map opens up. Of course, we get to see it again now.
I have a sneaking suspicion.
It was all of the people above him?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, he's in a pretty bad spot.
All right, good job, detectives. We've solved the mystery.
I think I figured it out, Pulse.
That's got to examine the crime scene, no worries.
That's also the Megan special, coming from the top side of mid lane. This time around, though, he recruits Mlxg to help him out. Meiko probably should not have still been in this position.
I mean, Letme was in a dark alley. It's not too much here yet. A Scout is about to go
knows where he is.
Mlxg. Now he's kiting towards the top side. Flash forwards. He is knocked up by the rupture. Got the Shen teleport on top of him. Plus clear of coming in. Disruption out from Mlxg.
Oh, the dive.
Knock up. They're all going all in on this play. But the unleashed power will turn it around. Oh, Cassiopeia caught under the tower. Beautiful stuff from RNG. As Letme now chasing down Meiko is turned up. And Ming is getting involved into the mosh pit.
And iBoy's here.
Spawned in the top side. iBoy turns up for that kill.
Uzi.
Now Mouse, they need damage control. They need to get out. iBoy knows he can't do too much. Maybe he's got a buster shot. There it is. Uzi wants this kill. He's made this trip worthwhile off the back of Ming. They're chasing him down on the tower, but this is a Shen. He's so tanky. They are cutting away from the tower. Uzi gets the first. He's looking for the second. There it is. Uzi with the double. Classic LPL. As we take a look at the replay one more time.
The big thing for me is Mlxg. This cast is placed so well to deny Mouse. Flanking in from the side, immediately thrown away, which forces Clearlove to overcommit, take the brunt of Syndra's damage as well as the tower aggro.
Yeah, that's the point in the fight where you say, well, that was a good cast, let's call it a day, let's not Shadow Dash just to close distance when it's not going to connect on anybody, because you're diving under the turret when RNG have knowledge of this over the control wards. iBoy comes in, thankfully, at the correct time, but Uzi is already just behind him to pick up the scraps, and with how tanky Alistar is, very successful dive. Good dodge from Ming as well.
This is also a perfect showcase that this team is no longer just about Uzi. The fact that Ming makes that flash Alistar play and then has the confidence to say, my AD carry is Uzi. If I go in, he's going to set this up. would have kind of the one play to beat RNG. It's their ability to play around the Baron.
So right now it seems like Uzi's hanging to him. Nice knock-up again from Ming. Should confirm this F. Flash is not good enough to save him. Barrel thrown in for good measure. And now with the jungler down, RNG turn towards the Baron.
Well, they have to fight immediately, no hesitation.
They'll actually just find Scoul, who was completely by himself, finds the stun. Ming wants to follow up, but it's good enough with the unleashed power. iBoy's trying to trade in the mid lane, but this is a 5-man push from RNG.
They're still doing Baron, there's no flag drag.
Knock back again, Meiko's leading the charge. He's heading into the pit, but they need to get the payload over to this Baron so they can get this fight out. Xiaohu's at the back of the pit. He's being chased out there, but there's the gobble up from Cho'Gath. That will be it going over to RNG. Though they need to disengage now. They've lost their support and Mouse is in pursuit. Xiaohu incredibly low. Wrong side of the rift. Definitely, that's not your base that you're running towards. Mlxg is closing the noose, closing the trap. The slam comes in from Alistair, but the back line from RNG, they're trying to go front to back, and eventually EDG are going to run out of space to go towards.
RNG has, or excuse me, EDG have run out of
Mlxg.
He's closing in for the flank once again. EDG backs up against the wall, slowly being poked away. Uzi, he's located Scoul, but he's only going to take him out. A 1-for-1 trade, and a fight ensues. Everyone starts to explode from EDG. iBoy trying his best to kind of way.
He's doing work.
Massive Cho'Gath, who's there. Flash, knock up, knock back. Ming secures the kill there. 4-to-1 trade. RNG come out ahead.
Team fights.
And we're actually going to go into the replay, but the pings were down on the Baron and RNG were heading that way. Looking back at this, the fact that Scout uses the ultimate only on Uzi, it is immediately QSS, and the Ezreal trades with Cassiopeia, that could not have gone better for RNG.
Yeah, I'm not too sold on the strategy there from Scout. He's separated from his team, but watch Ming here, because iBoy, he's doing enough work to win this entire fight. Flash pulverize into the feast. There is no counterplay for iBoy. He had a moment, he saw that I can get a Panther in my mind, it was gone.
But obviously getting a range of his meat grinder, not particularly what do you want to do. Mlxg has gone for the initiate, knocks the front line into them, needs to get towards the squishies in the back, but the gargoyles is good enough from RNG for now to keep them at bay. Letme looking for the re-engage. Mouse taking a bunch of damage now, goes into the Spirit Refuge, taken by the face. Looks for the knockup, flag drag, has a big stun from Scout, but unfortunately there's just no damage left. Meiko backing it up, and he's got an army behind him, wants to finish him off. iBoy, he's gone on a journey, but he's got the minion wave with him.
And that's the most important thing, it's the fact that he has the creep wave, so RNG are forced to go all the way bottom, but iBoy, you can't win that race.
And it's 30 seconds on the rest of his team, so yes, he has to go back to base right now and try and defend. RNG, Letme's gone, he has teleport, he's probably just going to teleport back in. I feel like RNG can end the game.
I mean, that's what they're doing right now, Rusty, and iBoy stopped off to take the red buff, and now he's going to come back into this 1 versus 5. This is a mammoth task, and honestly, the odds are against him. RNG are bearing down on the Nexus, and he actually just disappears. Xiaohu puts him down, and RNG will take game 1 in his best of 5.
And Xiaohu looking very calm, cool, and collected. Captain of the team right now, knows that this is still an endurance test, a best of 5, despite a very clean opening from RNG.
Seeing it again from Uzi is mid.
Mlxg, flash, and the E come out. Scout turns around, got the light sling, and the piercing light there in time.
Meiko's doubled down, he now has Mobies, and he's now in mid.
Going for this, we'll get the knock up, and everyone is colliding at the same time into the mid lane. Scout trying his best. Cliff actually turned up to the fight.
He's just trapped your team in.
But Mouse, he's literally been trapped into the meat grinder. Meiko rocks up, and Cliff, I'm helping.
Yeah, they have. They've got a big lead as a result of that. Is still going forwards. Oh my god.
Nice dazzle from Meiko, right time, but now he's still caught out. He's trying to assist. Oh, the ultimate from Mlxg has pretty much confirmed the fate of iBoy though. And now he's having to run away as Meiko will be the first step. This is quickly looking like a second. It's a second to the bouncy castle. He actually just can't move. iBoy getting chased out. I just want the farm at this point. I'm just going to annoy Uzi while I can. And that's just going to be it for him. 2 more kills to RNG. Yes. Yeah, that's definitely an unfortunate situation to be in. Meiko probably shouldn't have recalled there. Now he's being chased down. Cosmic Radiance comes out. The dual teleports out from both teams. And Meiko still being chased out. Xiaohu turns up. He's got that first bite to come back.
Oh, they've got him.
Up, and iBoy wants out. He does have the teleport. The equalizer falls. RNG literally walks out of the bottom lane.
Wait, do you expect a flash from Alistar when Gragas body slams and has it on cooldown without his flash up? Like, I don't actually blame Meiko for that part.
It's also the target selection, knowing that Meiko's the primary target because iBoy still had his ultimate available for added safety. So chasing down the Taric, burning him because he's the free kill, and then Gentleman Letme here not only starts out the other fight, but holds the door open by grabbing all of the tower aggro. Nice little pause there. It's okay, guys, everyone out.
Letme rocks up with
this
his
gets
feast.
to smite range, it should just be secured by RNG.
I mean, the smite's already gone down. We're waiting for the feast, and it's just gone. Letme just secures it, and our EDG walk up, but it's just not there anymore. Meiko definitely just got crit by Uzi, who took away all of his health. Going for the re-engage, and EDG, they split up. They still look for the fight. They got the Cataclysm from Cleo, but instantly realizes it's a bad idea.
Uzi's dead.
Gets the assassinate on Uzi. Now it's a 4 versus 4. Mid laner for AD carry, but a chase down. Mlxg lands a perfect body slam and gets the second kill onto Meiko.
Tower.
Of course, we get to watch this again, and honestly, EDG, they made their presence known, and then they stayed in that exact same spot, and they give the options to continue to go forwards as iBoy gets the kill, Mouse helps out a lot, and then the follow-up. Mlxg still has his flash.
And a good follow-up by Ming in the back half of that. And like you said, there's just so many damage dealers and no cooldowns left for EDG. With the Ardent Sensor, she actually is quite strong right now.
Hello,
Meiko caught again.
Out, oh, and Letme
if
just
he's not dead,
drops him on the spot. Cleared again with the Cataclysm. This time, he's got both the carries wailing into this fight. Mlxg falls, but Clearlove is going to be in a second.
Uzi's got
reset time for Uzi. He's looking towards the Cassiopeia. Ming, he's gone very deep with no ultimate. Scout really wants this kill, but that could have been close if a knock-up had landed. Waiting for someone to face check, and there it is.
Mlxg.
Man, body slam out from Mlxg to start us off. Equalizer falls down, but Clearlove is just running around Uzi. He's actually got the kill. This is going well for EDG right now. Another kill back on towards Meiko, as it will be the second from Letme, and now everyone gets chased down from EDG. From what looked like a glimmer of hope, all gets turned around. Triple kill to Letme. 5-for-1 trade.
Are you scared?
bit of an interesting call there. Maybe some indecision, but it started out with a great pick.
There was a fantastic flash body slam from Mlxg, and Uzi dies here, right? Very early into the fight, they cancel his knockup, they take him apart. But look at Xiaohu most importantly, because once he sees the opportunity after iBoy ult, comes in and finally is able to output some damage with it. But the tanks were already killing them before Xiaohu even comes in. He's just a focal point, so by surviving, RNG still wins.
Flooding in and crashing against these towers.
And EDG have to do something.
There's so much work against Scout. He's always dead before this fight even starts. Has the Zonies. There's a 4 vs 5 to start this one off. And RNG just obliterate the front line.
Oh, Letme.
He's looking for reset time as he gets himself the double. Knocks him back at the spawn pad. There's the triple. Uzi, he really wants his quadra, but Mouse is going to deny. But what they do get is game 2. RNG 2-0 over EDG.
And Uzi cleans up with the triple, jumps onto EDG spawn, and is now 1 game away from his first domestic title.
Uzi is level 2, so he's very hard to kill.
He's got the arcane shift already, has to use it immediately. Flag drag, flash out away from Clearlove with the mechanic. mix, secures first blood, traded back towards Clearlove, however.
Teleports are coming in.
Mlxg and another teleport very late this time from EDG. Meiko put up against the wall, finished off by Mlxg. Mouse chasing down onto Letme, who's turned up to this one. Chasing down onto iBoy. He flashes away.
Watch iBoy.
Another kill to Mouse. Ming flashes away. He's locked down because it floats. Mlxg gets another one. 3 kills RNG.
Just come out swinging.
It starts off pretty nicely from Clearlove with the flash, of course, Jarvan and mechanics on point, but gets stunned. Well done from both Ming and Uzi with target selection, making sure that he's going to be locked down. Mlxg, of course, able to come in. He's the biggest difference ultimately whilst he was late, whilst Clearlove got there very much early and was able to path around that faction and get the gank off. Still, Mlxg did work.
And a massive 3-man knockup as well from Mouse. Like you said, Mlxg did well, but at least EDG gets something back because of the work that the Cho'Gath put in.
But it's a race that RNG know they'll lose.
Oh, it's engaged though from RNG. And so much damage from the slicing Maelstrom. Ultimate used as well. The cunning coming in. Meiko locked in place, but RNG don't solidify the kill. In comes Scout. He wants to assassinate. Jumps onto Letme. Gets that kill.
He's crazy. He just don't.
Scout does not care. The teleport was sick, and RNG, even starting off with that combo, the timing was way off. Of course, we get to see this again. It was great, but they're hovering the wall to ward. That's the only reason that they get comboed like this and absolutely taken apart. Now, it wasn't the kill. The fact that Meiko survives means that they can't continue further. And then Scout is just an absolute man.
Mentality.
Here comes the flank.
And that's all you look for as Mlxg is doing the same. Lands the cast. Meiko locked up. He'll back away.
Look at Letme.
In front of him. In comes Letme from the side. Oh! Punted over the wall. Meiko is still kicking. And Uzi now has to get out of this one alive. And Xiaohu finds Meiko. Uzi dashes away. Scout wants him. Good sidestep. Makes sure that Uzi stays alive. But the mid lane tower, not long for this world.
I was going to say, hero
that
play.
That was sick.
Any indecision of the previous series has now been lost as here comes Kinnan, and there Kinnan goes.
Just straight over the wall, pops the ultimate, like, well, this is awkward, not where I want it to be. Meiko will eventually go down, so credit to Xiaohu for finding that at all, but Uzi also able to sidestep back and forth, left, right, up, down, good night, sleep tight. Carry this entire game right now.
Here comes the teleport. Letme caught up by himself, pops the ultimate early, but Scout has just picked up his gun blades and he wants to use it out on the top laner. Down goes Letme, another kill to Scout. Come in and
I don't think he needs to overextend, they can just kill him.
Or they could just, jump on top of him, forces the flash, Letme down to half. Flash after, coming in for the feast, but misses the rupture. Alright, we'll just walk up and feast and that's fine too. Now they're committed.
Here comes the reinforcements.
The cavalry is on its way and
EDG are running towards Baron.
But unfortunately Mouse not going to be long for this world. He's just tanking
teleporting.
so much time. And Scout will make the cross map play here. Who is actually at Baron to contest?
It's just Xiaohu.
Xiaohu. It's down to half already. Mlxg, we'll see if he can get in range in time for the smite.
Xiaohu's trying so hard.
The feast was used.
Comes in, and it's secured by iBoy. EDG will get the Baron, but that was messy.
I know where we can go, where the sun...
Auspicious.
They've now double committed.
Both on the bottom tower. I mean, Letme can't approach it by himself, and he got no one else to help him as well. Change does not connect from Scout.
RNG are doing Baron.
Clears over the wall. They've caught out Meiko. They take him down. Uzi gets it.
Teleport's cancelled, they're still going for the inhibitors. RNG back to Baron.
They're playing a race on this one, and Clearlove still has a chance to take it. One over the wall, teleport in from EDG. Letme starts off, he knows the teleport's coming in.
Redemption.
He jumps over the wall. Mlxg gets the steal.
Look at iBoy.
Stops the confirm from Clearlove. Let's go over the wall, trying to get these kills. iBoy, he sees the reset. 3 kills, once there's 2 more. Managed to collect 1, that's a 3rd kill. Looking for the next. Uzi in his sights. He sees that Quadra, and he will chase it down. Quadra kill to iBoy.
The base will be held onto from the looks of it by just Xiaohu, but there's death time as there's a lot of strife for RNG to deal with after that Baron take. Kudos for getting the Baron. but that's about it.
The tower from falling, but it definitely delays the damage that EDG could have done there. If they had gotten the Baron, that would have been the game ender. And this is going to wait in ClearLove's mind.
Absolutely. So by not getting the smite, that's just the way that it has to play out. EDG still have the advantage, but a lot of this, again, the second teleport uses, the Baron starts. Letme, he tries so hard to catch him as he ults in, deter them from getting it, but miscommunications between the rest of RNG and Letme means that his ult is for nothing. And then iBoy free hitting with Hurricane this entire time.
Yeah, and
it's just
iBoy
so easy.
The cleanup. See so many low members, and actually the tick, the red buff managed to finish off the cannon, and that gives the resets.
Of course, RNG separated nicely to ensure at least someone could recall. Xiaohu's always going to be that member.
At least they have one Baron. But they also just gifted that quadra over to iBoy. He knows he can do it. Super minions are coming and crashing against his Nexus turret. Mlxg misses the body slam into the minions. He's down to half. He cannot die here. Flag, drag, cataclysm. ClearLove are looking for it. He doesn't make it back to his ball pad because iBoy is the gatekeeper. He jumps right into the slice.
Look at iBoy.
And he will not even die from that. Scout falls for his sins. 4 kills. EDG move on to the Nexus turret. Triple kill for iBoy. And EDG stay alive and it's best of 5.
The tides have turned, and EDG dig deep, and they find it in their Prodigy ADC. 18 games, and he gets what? 1, 2, 3 triple kills in the series.
The reason they even stopped that gank in the middle lane was because of Meiko's ward, but look at him getting punished for it.
ClearLove comes up, flash knock up, but he's not all the way up.
Oh, RNG.
Tower doing a lot. ClearLove under the tower. First blood to Uzi.
He's just, it doesn't even mean a lot, but he's so good.
Yep.
He still loses the trade, has no matter, but it makes it look so great.
Counterplay on the opposite side. Nature's Grass comes in. Letme very low on mana. He's stalling out the time right now.
Letme has no mana. That's unfortunate.
Put in the cage, chase down, and as you said, Letme out of mana. Gets to use the Baron will smash one more time, but EDG will get themselves a kill on the top side. Oh, they know ClearLove's going to go face first into this rush.
Ultimate.
Uzi follows after Chain Corruption lands. Follow up as well. Howling Gale. It's not good enough with ClearLove. Cannot move. Mid lane though. Letme just dives one-on-one to Scout. Still waiting. Once this kill onto Xiaohu. Flash, knock up. Scout with the damage. They finally get this kill. Nature's Grass comes in and instantly locks down the Blanc
That was so
at the
nice.
right time. Letme looking for the turnaround. The Cocoon's got it. The auto attack.
And it's
Scout falls.
This is just ganks everywhere.
Okay, well, it's on the opposite side. The iBoy being chased down. Xiaohu, so much damage in the bottom lane though. Letme is just playing to try and survive as long as possible. And Snap Magic is doing a good job at that, honestly, as ClearLove will borrow away, though the rest of the team, RNG, are shoving it down mid.
Pick.
As Chains actually connects on this one, it's a lot of damage. Second chain follow-up. Scout, very close to it. Praising who comes in. And Scout will get the kill. Looking towards Mlxg. Connects another chain. He's on fire right now. Into the Zodians. Flash, knock up. In come the cavalry. EDG running down RNG right now. Looking for another kill. Cataclysm seals in the spider. Repel comes up, but what goes up must come down. Uzi also falls. Where did that damage come from? iBoy, he's into the base. Buster shot. 4 kills.
And here's where the two MVPs clash, and the fact that these chains connect, and Scout doesn't even bother to go over the wall.
Doesn't need to. ClearLove would have had him if it came to it. He was yelling angrily as she dashed over, and then goes forwards. Lazonia's usage, dodging Uzi's ultimate. All of these things that Scout has just done. Impeccable work from the mid laner of EDG.
And it's not over just yet. Mouse comes into the back line. This is the big one, securing the kill onto the jungler, knowing that there's no smite contest. And then what Scout starts, iBoy finishes.
Yeah, gets the resets, jumps in again, knows how much damage his ult does. Thank you, crit gods.
And she's really untouchable at this point.
Scoul gets caught down, goes into the zone, it's the lockdown. Need more from RNG.
RNG are committing.
Jumps away. Rumble smash is good. Again, little jump back from Scout. First kill goes down. Xiaohu leading the charge. Letme, great buster shot from iBoy. Ming, again, following after, but it is just the one kill onto Clearlove.
But now this game has just gone so back and forth.
Great read from Mlxg there on Scout. Forces out the early Zanyas. Unfortunately, then he distortions right into the Maokai ultimate. And since Scout has lost all of his health and he's majority of their gold, they can't turn and fight. And now it's about using all of their resources to turn tail.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you see miracles from Scout as he will drop Mlxg. Clearlove, it might actually be down
pretty
to
much just dead.
So quickly, Clearlove over the wall.
No!
It's confirmed by Uzi. What is it with EDG securing Baron? And that will be the kill onto Mlxg from Scout. EDG are chasing them down. Letme, he's
iBoy's going.
iBoy gets the first, reset follows, and that is not the place that Ming wants to be. Off with the distance, iBoy gets another Uzi. Gets out just at the last moment and keeps the Baron alive.
But that might actually just be the whole game if they're able to push in time and stop Uzi from clearing out these waves.
Oh, Uzi, iBoy, he's jumped into the base. Tick, tick, he's still alive. Oh no! He didn't stop, drop and roll, and he'll die. iBoy may have just hammered the last nail in the coffin.
That's it. Look at the massive creep wave, not just in mid, but also in top. EDG, they're going to end it.
This is unbelievable! EDG move on to the Nexus turrets, and they're gonna take us to a game 5!
After they kill Mlxg one more time, Pulse.
We found the momentum, we've gotten the reverse sweep, it is now game 5, EDG versus Star Horn Royal Club.
And Uzi has gone all the way around. Uzi going towards the top side. He's locked down. Clear the following after as well. The knockup. Ming, there's nothing he can do. EDG claim first blood. And EDG double calls coming out, trying to farm up, but it's the kind of in the top lane. Flag drag misses. Mal sidesteps it, but ultimately all he can do is try and hit this minion wave because eventually he's going to die to the hands of Mlxg.
Oh, Xiaohu
taking this time to clear the wall because Clearlove is over
flash.
the wall. He does have flash, makes the jump, but so does both members of EDG. They want him dead. Shockwave will buy enough time. Will win it. Oh, the cutting. It's enough damage. Scout gets the kill.
Oh, he might be. No teleport there for Mouse as well on that Rumble. So.
And there's no equalizer.
Trying to convert this into mid-lane play. Gets the knock-up and the lockdown as well for Clearlove. That will be Clearlove securing that kill, though. He is knocked back by Mlxg. Simply doesn't have the damage to get the return.
There you go, Clearlove.
What? Clearlove just got nailed by 2 turrets. As he said, Riff Herald would be an objective, and Scout is actually doing just that. Finds Ming in the jungle. He's actually chasing down onto this one, lands the tether, but now he's locked in place. Uzi will follow over the arrow. That's a couple seconds while the rest of the team will try and collapse in. Scout actually turned his one around.
Oh, that cast!
But throw back in, pinballed into the team. Scout will fall.
Mlxg is on fire right now, but the fight's not over.
It's still ensuing. Look at Letme. He's looking for this potential engage. Cataclysm comes down on top of 2. Shockwave ready to be used. Mouse over the wall as well. There it is. Flag drag. Now Letme's underneath the tower. Final tower shot. Clearlove with the kill.
Of what was happening and how they're going to counteract that. And then a keg of all kegs to top it all off.
We get to see this one more time. And Scout just went so deep.
Right into the Ash arrow, but like you said, all eyes on Mlxg. He'll throw the cask right here just to make sure that there's no exit opportunity for Scout, and then doubles down with the CC belly bop.
Oh, speaking of,
I feel like we just saw this one, but this is not a replay. This is happening in top lane, and Scout will die again. Setup from Mlxg. The hero of the last game just keeps getting caught.
The most inconsistent member on the team. They very much were aware of what he was going to be doing, clearing the wave. Too big of a minion wave. No vision of where they were. Could predict out of Mlxg. That's the flash that he has in advantage.
Uzi stepping up, he
still has flash!
But he just right on top of Equalizer comes out as well. Uzi is dead! And Mlxg close to follow. Not a kill, over to the Rumble.
Suddenly, Shu is on the other foot. I want to quickly look at this flash. I think, no, he doesn't get off because Uzi has flash. Oh, he just burns it right there.
Yeah, he flashes on top of the Equalizer.
I mean, maybe he just thought that he'd have the window or the reflexes.
What's Letme looking for? It seems if he can cut someone off. He finds iBoy, misses the fire grab, but look at the damage!
Just gets one hit.
Xiaohu and Letme combined. Right now in a head-on fist fight. I actually got to hold that thought because Xiaohu being chased out here. Data corruption, flash, and everything used on Xiaohu, but eventually he falls.
How clean is Scout on Lucian? That's 100%. They'll do it super quickly.
Another teleport.
They could also try and find a pick onto Scout right here. Teleport coming in, but Clear's going to ward him off. Scout, he's having to kick back towards Mlxg, but the ultimate misses. Flag drag, and the flash as well. He needs the Cataclysm to secure this and will go down. Meiko turned up to the play, but he's trying to disengage for Clearlove.
On the side, it's allowing them chip damage on this tower.
Wait, look at this, they actually can't go through it, they step right through the orb right there with the shockwave. There could be the Equalizer, but does barely anything. And in the backline, Uzi will be falling, and the rest of EDG converge. Xiaohu putting down the damage, but he's just being zoned away by Scout. He flashes the wall into the face of Mlxg. It's a 2-for-2 trade overall.
Forced out of Letme to start all of this off.
And this looked so incredibly good to start it off because everybody from EDG passed through the shockwave and you're like, this should be a win for RNG.
And that's what we expect from Xiaohu, placement like that. But Meiko makes his way into the back line and it's Uzi that drops so early in the fight.
Yeah, and unfortunately for that shockwave, it hit 3 people, but it was everyone except for Scout and iBoy, who then flashes over aggressively, but he's met with the body slammers.
Good job sending the tanks in to soak that. Uzi's chasing after, he's slowing down Meiko, looking for the arrow potential as well, flag drag. And he goes right through that one. Chain of Corruption wasn't even close to landing.
Mouse
up to the side. Where's Equalizer going down? There it is. Right on top of RNG. Is this the turnaround? They could clear him. He's still alive. 2 kills to EDG.
They're continuing to chase.
Ming, he will be falling. Conning puts him down. Double kill to Scout.
And they're getting closer and closer to that 10k gold difference as we take another look at this fight.
That's RNG starting it off as well, and I'm not against this. I feel like they just needed to back up from this moment, call it quits, but still, they press forwards. Uzi still continues. Shockwave, Gragas cast, none of it was important, it all missed. And then all of EDG just crashed down on top of an Equalizer.
Call it a gimmick, but it is kind of a one playbook team, but hold on.
The arrow connects onto Meiko. He's actually holding his ultimate for now. Shockwave will drag him back. Uzi will get out of that one with a Quicksilver Sash. Mlxg knocked up. They're actually going for the tank line. Knocked into the back. Mlxg's down. Down, 2 inhibs have fallen. Uzi loses the arrow, he moves on to Clearlove. He's backing away, flag drag, where's the Cataclysm? Well, it's all the ultimate thrown out. Massive cast from Mlxg, and the ultimate used by Xiaohu. They take down Mouse. Meiko now under attack, under fire. Scout, call out, flag, drag, ultimate. Scout needs to back this one away. Clearlove needs to disengage from this fight.
No shockwave, no arrow.
Letme. He's looking at this entire line of EDG. Mlxg over the wall, puts it back by Meiko, and it will be spited by Clearlove.
But look at Uzi.
He's under attack. He's trying to retreat. Scout turns the corner. The chase down. Clearlove may have to be the sacrificial boar in this one. He flashes the wall, and RNG are hunting. They're looking for targets, but these recalls are fast.
Oh, the desperation. Scout!
He was in the bushes. He was waiting for Xiaohu, but it's not enough damage. Meiko, it's bought time for him to escape. Uncontested from RNG. They'll get to see it go down, courtesy of that drone flying over from Uzi.
Respect being paid by EDG. They don't want to.
There it is. Meiko started it. Here comes the Equalizer. Ming's down. They follow up. Scout caught out. Cataclysm comes in. And Letme off to the side. Mouse will put him in a body bag. And
that's
the rest of the team chases him down. EDG have denied Uzi once again. EDG, they're onto the Nexus. Meiko pushing them back, shoving Uzi away. But here's Tenacious. He's trying, but he can't do it. EDG, the most dominant team the region has ever created, will claim their 5th LPL title.
Out of 8 attempts at a final, Edward Gaming have made it 6 times, and out of 6 appearances, they hold 5 titles.